Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Linda and today we are working on a DIY paper crafting project. It's a little shabby chic, a little mixed media, perfect for home decor. We'll be focusing on using product from Reneabouquets.com. So what I've got here, this is just a piece of paper I had purchased from Hobby Lobby. Of course, I liked it because of the wood plank. I've used my sewing machine to kind of sew around the edges off camera, and now I'm taking the open end of my scissor blades and I'm scraping it along the edges of the paper to provide extra texture. For the base of the product today, I'm going to be using this 8x8 home decor piece. I loved it because of the texture on it. I purchased it last year after Mother's Day on clearance, and it's gonna be perfect for this. It's 8x8 in size, and I'll be using Beacon Fabri-Tac glue today to glue all my elements down. So first thing up, we're gonna get this main sheet of pattern paper onto our canvas. And first up for Reneabouquets is this circuit element. It's beautiful board laser cut chipboard. You get two of those whole sheets, and I've just cut a small piece out. And I'm also going to be using this chain link frame. It comes in a set of 3 of various sizes. From my supply, I just have this resin frame. It's from Prima Marketing Company. And I'm just kind of testing my location here where I want the frame, etc., and where I need to place my glue so that the resin frame covers it all. And off camera, I added some cardboard to the back of the frame. You'll see me use cardboard a lot on this project. Those beautiful board laser cut chipboard pieces are about the thickness of a nickel, so I use cardboard to kind of level everything up and level up some of my flowers we'll be using later and things like that, because I often go, not often, almost all the, well, not even almost, all the time, let's just get that fact straight, I do a lot of 3D in my projects. So this piece is a Reneabouquets laser cut chipboard. It's a lacy heart frame and small, and these are a set of 2 Sweetheart ATC frames. I'll be using one of those as well, and I'm going to glue this last piece of paper today onto the ATC card here. That was a long pause, wasn't it? I was trying to collect my thoughts. Get that glued down. See how that cardboard made everything nice and level in the center of that frame so that it didn't fall to the center. This is just another little resin frame from my supply. Add that in, still bringing up our layers. I'm going to bring in this Reneabouquets laser cut chipboard Eiffel Tower. It's in the small size. And then I'm bringing in these Reneabouquets printed beautiful board laser cut chipboard. These are the vintage cherubs in small. They come in a set of 2. I thought the cherub went really nice with kind of the Eiffel Tower. You probably can see where we're going here. Eiffel Tower, cherubs. I've got that lacy heart frame there. These are Reneabouquets printed beautiful board laser cut chipboard. These are tuck-it-in cherry blossoms. I love the shades of pink on these. And we're adding in these beautiful cherry blossoms to finish my thought. So yes, it's kind of going to be a romantic home decor piece today. And I chose to work in a color palette. This is a resin wing from my supply. I'm going to add that in as well. I've chosen to use a color palette of kind of light pinks and kind of khakis or light tan shades. I love that resin wing, so I just kind of wanted to add it in there to kind of go in with the wings of the cherub. Here comes flowers I'm using. The flowers I'll be using today, 3 of them are designs are from Reneabouquets. You can see them here. I will have them listed below, of course, with all the other links. We're using the mini roses and leaves pink and ivory, pink sorbet, and the regular flowers of pink and white, and then we'll be also adding in some Prima Marketing Spring Farmhouse Collection flowers called No Other Place. This is a Reneabouquets laser cut chipboard Gothic gate in small, and I've kind of folded it up a little bit because I wanted the door to kind of look open. And I'm going to be layering my flowers now so that that gate sets level on the ATC tag as well as level along the flowers. And that's why I've kind of added some cardboard underneath a couple of those flowers earlier on. But I kind of wanted, you know, the Eiffel Tower's kind of up high and then the gate's kind of down low, and it's a little bit bigger in size than the Eiffel Tower, to kind of give that depiction like the Eiffel Tower's in the background. You know, you're standing in front of the gate, you know, and then all the flowers around it because we're coming into springtime. So I have a lot of flowers centered around the gate, again, to also kind of bring in that romantic view of the project today. And so this next little portion is just kind of gluing all the flowers into place. Don't worry, I did cut some of that out just so you didn't have to see me picking up flowers and placing it here or placing it there to see where I wanted it. But I like you to kind of see the process in case you ever want to try this project, or you're a beginner and you're learning from it and you just kind of see how my mind works as well. My project today, I was really wanting to, my main focus was kind of using that Eiffel Tower and that Gothic gate. That's what I wanted to start with. I didn't know how I was going to design this. It just kind of started coming together just because of those few pieces I wanted to use. So these are beautiful board, laser cut chipboard. They're beautiful bits. They're called skeleton leaves. I love to use these because I love to tuck them in and around my flowers. I like using these better than just kind of the green leaves that come on the back of the flowers. If you'll notice, all my leaves are pulled off the back because I don't really like the color of the green. So I will use these skeleton leaves to kind of, you know, bring the leaf back in, because, you know, all flowers have leaves, right? Using a little bit more cardboard here to kind of bring up the flowers a little bit to kind of help hold open that gate door right there, to kind of help hold open the gate door. We're just about done with the flowers. So sorry, it just called for a lot of flowers on this project. And I'll be using this little small square resin frame from my supply, so I'm making sure that I have my flowers in the right position so that that frame sets level. And then of course you kind of want to add enough flowers on the left side so that kind of matches the flowers on the right, you know, that looks like it kind of has the same amount, so it looks even as you look at the project in its entirety. Another skeleton leaf tucked in here. And then here comes the resin frame, and it's pretty much gonna like house part of our title. I've got this metal word from my supply, and I'll be using, this is a beautiful board, laser cut chipboard, Sweet as Honey beautiful word set, and I'm actually using the sweet from that set in the small size. So this is kind of the title for this project, Sweet Bliss. And then I'll add a little journaling coming in right here with some stickers. Happy together this very moment. And stickers, they're a little flimsy, of course, so I like to add them to some cardboard. It's kind of like the thickness of cereal box cardboard, because I'm going to, you know, lay that right on top of that lacy heart frame. And so I want my stickers to have a little bit of stability. And then once I get them cut out to kind of mimic the texture on the edge of the paper, I'll again use my scissor blades to kind of scrape along the edge and add that texture back onto those. So it kind of brings that texture from the back up to the top of this project. Excuse my voice today. I can feel it's a little rough, a little scratchy. I feel perfectly fine. All right, so this very moment happened to get happy together, sweet bliss. So these are Reneabouquets butterflies, tiny treasure size. You get 5 in a pack with the tiny treasure versus the regular size butterflies. And these butterflies are called spun candy. And so now we're going to be adding some texture to the project here. I'm going to be using that 3D matte gel I showed you earlier, as well as the Gaudy Girl chunky glitter glass and pale pink and fine glitter glass and diamond that I believe I use off camera, and beautiful beads designer glass moonstone that I'm working with right now. I love these beads because they're clear, but they have these colors to them, as you can kind of see in my hand, but when you place them on the project or like on the flowers, it kind of picks up those colors of what it's placed against. So normally I just kind of paint on the matte medium so that, and it's kind of like an adhesive, and I pour my glitter glass on top, or if it's a sense of those beads, I place those on top one at a time because it's a little bit easier to do. And now I'm adding some of these art stones from my supply. I just put them on a whole bunch at a time so that once they stick to the glue, I can turn my project over off camera and dump off the excess. So now I'm just using this Arteza watercolor paint, and I'm adding some water to it to really make it really thin, and then I'm just going to splatter it with my paintbrush, tapping my paintbrush as you see here, splattering it onto the project to add a little bit more texture in the background. So I hope you enjoyed this project today. I will have all the links down below to everything that I used, as I stated earlier, so that you can find that link quickly, and all the links down below to everything Reneabouquets. If you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps support my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. I post all sorts of DIY and craft related videos. If you missed my last Reneabouquet design team video, I will be sure to post that link for you so you can check it out. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you like best about this project. I'll have all my links down below to social media. Come follow me on my blog, on Pinterest and Instagram. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.